What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another swatch and review. I'm excited to be looking at the new ILNP collection today with you guys, which is their Winter Wonderland Collection. We are getting 6 new shades, 2 magnetics, some holo, just a lot of cool different formulas, so I am very excited to look at these ones with you guys. This collection is available for pre-order now, so I will link the ILNP website down below. You can go check that out, and if you do decide to grab the shades during the pre-order, you can get $1 off each polish, so you can get a slight little discount if you want to grab these ahead of time. They will ship this Friday, November 18th, and normally the polishes will retail for $10 USD to $12.50 USD depending on the formula, and you can grab the whole collection as a bundle for $67.50 USD. ILNP is an independent nail polish brand that is based out of the USA. Their formula is non-toxic, vegan, and 7-free. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe down below with the notification bell turned on. That way you're never missing out on the new ILNP or nail polish content. We have so many swatches and fun videos and just a lot of cool stuff coming up that I don't think you're going to want to miss out on. Also, while you're down there, you should give this video a thumbs up. Alright, enough of this intro, let's get on to the swatches. First up, we will look at Snow Angel, which is kind of like snow in a bottle. I feel like they perfectly formulated this shade to be so wintry. So we're getting this sort of barely white crelly base, and then in there we're getting these little metallic flecks and this sort of like white shimmer, and then this really small scattered holographic glitter. So the way that these 3 to 4 ingredients mix together, they create, it looks like snow on your nails. It looks like the sun hitting the snow in the morning, like the way that it just gets that sort of rainbowy glow, if you've ever seen that as the sun is rising. This polishes that in a bottle. It looks so spectacular on the nail. I built this one up in 3 coats, so you can see that did give pretty full coverage. There's barely a little bit of sheerness coming through, but I feel like that's part of the effect of this polish, is it's sort of light and airy like that. And you can see as a full hand manicure, this shade just looks stunning. I feel like if you like those sort of light and white shades, this is definitely going to be a winter go-to for you. Next up, we have Evermore, which is a linear holographic polish, but it also has these sort of microscopic metallic flakes in it as well. So you'll get to see those more as I sort of show the bottle, and then when you see the full hand manicure, you'll get to see those extra little glitters light up, and they are very cool. But this one is a pink base color, I guess you could say. I feel like in some lightings, and it might just be the holographic pigment lighting up through it, but I feel like this one leans almost sort of orangey too, like a salmony orange color. That might just be the holo, like I said, but it's a very holographic shade. You can see how much pigment is on the nail. It's so beautiful, so rainbowy. I really like the ILNP linear holographic formula. You can see it on the screen. It's very spectacular. And then we get those extra little glitters in there, and I feel like together combined, those are they make a really great shade. Next up, we have one of the magnetics, which is Sugar Plum, and ILNP has been doing a really good job with their magnetic formula. I feel like the way they combine the ingredients in the end, they make such a beautiful looking manicure. But this one is a sort of deep, almost winey red base color, and then in there we are getting this pink magnetic pigment, and then we're also getting these metallic flakes, and then maybe a really fine like black metallic shard. You can sort of see them here in the application, but once we bring the magnet on, we'll hold that for 30 seconds, and then you'll get to see more of those other pigments a little bit more. But I did build this one up in 3 coats, doing the first 2 just regularly, and then that 3rd coat a little bit thicker, so we're getting a lot of that pigment on the nail. We will hold our magnet for that 3rd coat only, and then you can see once we pull it away, you're getting all of this shine and depth in the rest of the nail that's kind of around that centered magnetic line. It's very cool. I love just how deep these nails look. I feel like using different magnetic techniques with this polish is going to be very cool. And then also this one did get a slight duochrome shift over to that sort of goldy bronze you can see there as I lift the nails up. So just a nice little touch. Next up, we have Smitten, which honestly, the ILNP metallic formula makes me smitten because it is so sparkly, so metallic and shiny and beautiful. You can see in this polish, we are getting a sort of light purple jelly base and then a bunch, like a bunch of this silver metallic pigment. It's just packed into this polish. I feel like there was so much. I truly got great coverage with this shade in just 2 coats, so that's what you will see applied in this video. But then alongside that pigment, we are also getting I believe a scattered holo pigment. It might be some variation in the size of that pigment. It might be a sort of like flaky holographic pigment, but the way that that sort of mixes in with the metallic and then how it shines through that purple base is just something else. This one, I've been wearing this one for 2 days now, and the way that it like glistens in person is so unreal. It's so beautiful. I think that this is such a gorgeous shade, especially if you are a purple lover like myself. Next up, we've got 0 Degrees, which is, as you can see in the bottle, another magnetic polish. And I'm not gonna lie, when this package first came, ILNP is pretty new to magnetics, so I didn't even realize like, oh, there's probably magnetic polishes in here. So I wore this one as a non-magnetized polish at first, and I really thought that it was beautiful. So the fact that it has that double use that we can also magnetize it is just really nice in my opinion. I feel like that's like 2 polishes in 1. So to talk about the shade a little bit, we are getting this deep blue base color, and then in there we are getting this sort of silvery, maybe light blue magnetic pigment, and then similar to the other magnetic shade in this collection, we are getting this extra sort of sparkle that once you apply the magnet, you can really see that shine through. This one, it looks like a little glacier. It looks like ice on the nails. It is such a beautiful, wintry, chilly effect. I absolutely love this shade. We did 2 coats without the magnet, and then that 3rd coat magnetized for 30 seconds. You'll also want to use that magnet after your top coat to really set that effect in. But overall, I really was a fan of this shade. It's so gorgeous. Rounding out the collection, we have Elsa, which is what I would consider another sort of snow in a bottle polish. The way that this sort of light blue pigment builds up on the nail, it looks so nice in the end. It's so glittery. It's just such a unique formula that I don't feel like we get to see a lot. So I really like that ILNP formulated this shade. So it is this sort of light blue metallic pigment that does have a slight duochrome shift over to a little bit of a deeper blue. And then also in there, we are getting a bunch of holographic pigment. So where this one is a little bit sheer, I did build it up in 3 coats, and similar to the first shade we looked at, I felt like 3 coats was very sufficient in getting just about full coverage. But again, there's the slightest bit of sheerness that I really think accents a nail polish like this. So you can see in the full hand, we're starting to get a little bit of that like color shiftiness going on, and it's very metallic, it's very bright, and I just want to say snowy. It looks like snow, especially with that light hitting the nail as you lift them up. It's just, oh, it's so cool. Now I quickly want to just look at all 6 shades together so you can sort of see the collection in its entirety, the kind of color story, all the different formulas that we got in these nail polishes. I think that it's like a something for everyone type of situation where one of these has to draw everyone in, you know? They're all so pretty and unique and wintry. Now that we have seen all of these new shades, I want to hear your thoughts on them, so leave a comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite, which ones do you think you're going to pick up, or do you think you'll grab this whole collection? I always say it, and I always mean it, that I love when brands do multiple formulas, like metals or holo or this or that, in one collection instead of just kind of colors of the same formula, if that makes sense. So this one was high up on my list. I feel like any collection like that automatically like ranks up in my book. But I think the colors are really nice. You can kind of pair any of the ones you want together for a manicure. I feel like there's some cool nail art possibilities happening in here, so maybe we'll have to try some of that out soon. Haven't done nail art in a long time on the channel, so I think that that needs to happen again. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this collection, but I want to know your thoughts. Like I mentioned earlier, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Just double check that. Make sure you're subscribed so you see the videos. You know what I mean? I do think that's going to be it for this one today, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Wow. That looks nice. So shiny.